This is 305, and the reason you see him running around like a maniac is because we've reintroduced a dog into the yard, and there's a female in full-blown heat. This is Chanel. She's 9 months and she's full of energy. You'll see what I mean. And here you can see our boy Congo. He's being reintroduced to the pack today after 2 months of being out. And next to him, he's got 305's son, Ocho, only 4.5 months old. Now, recently we made a live stream and I spoke to a lot of our followers. I explained that every time I let my dogs out, they immediately go and eat grass. If this is currently happening to you, go ahead and leave us a comment and let us know if your dog is eating raw or if it's eating kibble. Now, it's going to be very interesting to see how Congo reinserts himself into the pack hierarchy. He never held a high position, seeing that he was just a young pup. In a pack hierarchy, the younger the pup, the lower you are in the totem pole. Now, there is a younger pup in the pack, along with his 2 sisters that are actually his same age. Now, 305 is reacting like any adult male would with a female in heat. Now, the main reason I brought him out today is not for him to mate. I brought him out because I want to see his reaction towards Congo, who's an adolescent male that hasn't been around for a while. It didn't take long before 305 and Congo were pretty much face to face with a female in heat right in front of them. Callie seems to want to go ahead and play with Congo while 305 is chasing her, giving me a lot of insight to 305's maturity and temperament. Callie seems to be very interested in the shy male who typically likes to keep his distance. Even though she has 305 on her tail, she always seems to make her way towards Congo. Congo, meanwhile, is learning how to mark on the marking tree we have here in our yard. Every time there's a female in heat or a male, or they simply just want to mark, they usually come to this tree and do so. This encourages me to know that Congo is progressing into adulthood, even though he's not there yet. Meanwhile, Ocho's mom is taking it easy as we did a repeat breeding with 305 and we're just awaiting confirmation. Actually, it seems like Congo has caught more than just Callie's eye, as Cadabra, the alpha female, makes her way towards him. Never the overbearing alpha, Cadabra definitely makes her presence felt, as she doesn't like a lot of high energy around her pack. Now, this is somewhat surprising. Cadabra typically shoots down any sign of high energy in her pack. For whatever reason, she wants to stay near Callie. It goes without saying that 305 is actually marking he's not peeing. Dogs pee in order to get rid of toxins, excess water, and electrolytes from their body. 305, however, is actually marking where he's leaving a scent on that tree. And trust me, if he could drench the whole thing, he would. Just to let the other guy know that this is his turf and he's marking it. And it leads us to this, the most powerful hormonal force that my kennel and any kennel on earth will ever see. And that is estrogen. You see, she just urinated, and that's Callie, by the way, and she's in full-blown heat, which is going to cause 305 to go ahead and smell it and even possibly lick it. And that's going to make him go bonkers. And it could actually also shoot other females that are not currently at heat into going in heat. Ocho seems to have found another protector when he's not around his mother. And that would be his auntie Athena. She seems to always pop up out of nowhere when you least expect it. She even goes as far as sharing her stick with old little Ocho, something that's unheard of in this yard. Seems like this high heat and humidity and his incessant drive have finally caught up with 305. He's actually laying down trying to cool off. Athena's motherly instinct is completely undeniable. She could easily be playing, finding a stick, doing anything else, but she decides to be here with Ocho. Here I just caught Cadabra playing Peeping Tom. Yeah, I definitely have to tell you, my bullies surely love their grass. As you can see, Athena is sharing a steak with her favorite nephew. It's amazing how there are relationships within a pack that can foretell a lot of things that are to come in the future, like Athena's undeniable motherly instinct. All right, let me just stop this here real quick and update those of you that are watching this for the first time. On the right-hand side, you have our alpha female Cadabra, and on the left side, you have our 9-month-old female Chanel. Now, Chanel and Cadabra usually go back and forth with each other. Those of you that have been watching us, ever since Chanel was a pup, she would always challenge Cadabra, even in play, as you're watching now. Essentially, this is what I'm talking about. You're able to see that in the future, Chanel will take over as the pack alpha, as she has never allowed Cadabra to fully dominate her. Ocho is a bit of a brat within the pack. I don't know if you figured that out yet. Obviously, he's got a surrogate mother in Athena. But over here, you have Cadabra coming over, and she wants to play with him. And within play, she'll assert her dominance over him. However, he has kind of picked up a little bit on Chanel and her tactics towards Cadabra. So if you see here, Cadabra really tries to enforce her dominance, even though they're just playing. But she keeps trying to knock him over so he can show her his belly. Amazingly enough, it is Chanel who tries to put him in his place when he goes a bit too far with the alpha female. Now, I understand that a lot of people don't like to see their dogs horse playing or playing rough. We allow it here because I feel that it's their way of kind of asserting their position in the pack hierarchy through play. It's not always through a fight. In fact, some of this horse playing that you're seeing right here can prevent a fight because it accentuates where they are in the hierarchy of the dog pack. This is what I love about the pack dynamic. Now, I see Chanel as a young, up and coming, dominant female who gets no resistance from any other dog her age in the pack, except for this female right here, Mocha. Ocho's mom, Rio, is trying not to get attention with her stick so she could have it for herself. But you already know what's about to happen in the pack setting. All right, let me stop this sequence. Now take a good look. This is Cadabra in between Cali and Congo. Now keep following the sequence. This is Callie up in Congo's face. And notice what happens. Cadabra pins her down, puts her in a submissive position, almost as if though she doesn't want Callie getting close to Congo. All right, let me stop it right here. Now, keep your eye on Cadabra. She already put Callie in her place the first time. Let me know what you think. Do you think it's jealousy or Cadabra is simply trying to keep the order of the pack? Also, I do want to apologize. My battery ran out on my recorder and I had to record the rest of the sequence on my phone. Notice how Cadabra continually tries to get in between Congo and Callie as to keep Callie away from him. This has been Raul from the Q. Make sure to click on the next video.